Oh, we're live.
Yes, good day YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Beer Dweebs United with El Reno and this one here. Oh,
Welcome
who?
to Monday Night Thaw.
Okay.
What are you doing, Nick? Are you doubting my power? I'll see you at SummerSlam.
I wanted in the wrong conversation here.
You're damn right you did.
Hey,
You caught you stepping in my ring.
over my knee like this.
That's right. I'm gonna get back. Like so, with my knee.
Making me feel guilty for not having a mask.
Mine's about to die. It is being held by one thread now at the bottom.
The only reason I wear this mask is I have a face for radio and a voice for silent movies.
Well, what are you drinking, Nicholas?
Oh, we're actually live? Shit.
Yeah, we're actually live, Nicholas. Good
I-
thing you didn't say anything wrong when you came in.
Like nothing horribly racist. Well,
None of your usual Nazi stuff.
I'm drinking something that's a great value.
Oh, is that pure water, like your politics of racial purity that you expunge every time you talk offline?
No, it's not. Not a euphemism for your political theories here, Lee.
All right.
How about you, Lee? What are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking posthumously in honor of David Bowie, Hunky Dory, although it wasn't named after David Bowie, but I'll pretend it is this time around. From Boxing Rock.
Alrighty, and I, like you, Lee, am almost out of beer, so I am drinking the Elysian Immortal that I somehow paid like $25 for, technically.
Wow.
Better get your $25 worth out of that bastard.
Yep, this old beer from November. October.
You should do that, like 6-month-old IPAs and 2-year-old other beers, and have a series on YouTube called This Old Beer. Be the Bob Vieler of beer tube.
Alrighty, so here we are. It's Monday. I haven't done a Monday thing in years now.
Yeah.
It's been a very, very, very long time.
When was that? The old JTV days?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a while ago.
Anyway, so our usual, just some Canadian beer news stuff that comes up. First and foremost, you guys haven't had it, but Whippersnappers Inukshuk Canadian IPA is now available at the beer store. I guess they started canning. It's an interesting brewery in that it's the only brewery I've ever been to that doesn't actually own any fermenters. They have 50. Well, no, it would probably be about 300-gallon drums, like just drums, and they have food-safe bags inside the drums, and the liquid beer is inside the food-safe bag.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It's the only brewery I've ever seen that does that. But it works, so I guess they saved hundreds of thousands of dollars.
They humped
Wow.
that.
Inukshuk was not my favorite beer by them, but hey, it's a beer. It's in the beer store.
I can't get an NP if that says something.
Riot Brewing from BC has announced its head brewer, and it's planning a spring opening. Their head brewer is Fabian Speck. He's a brewer with almost 20 years' experience who was most recently stationed at Central City Brewing Company. So, at least he knows what he's doing. He was also at Howie Sound, and he's been at Sailor Heger's Brew Pub. Okay.
Alright.
Yes, nobody cares. I don't even care.
I don't know. I've never heard of him before.
Oh, this is for you guys out in the Maritimes. It's for Newfoundland, not you guys particularly. But Mill Street is opening up a brew pub in St. John's, Newfoundland.
What?
That's macro bar.
Well, you know what? They might actually do pretty good there.
And
Labatt-
it was announced on the... They haven't actually fully announced it yet. It was announced on the Labatt Jobs website.
Yeah. Well, Labatt's got kind of like a... I think they have sort of like a stranglehold on the beer in Newfoundland anyway. I think there's all these like Newfoundland-specific brands that you don't see anywhere else that I think are mostly Labatt products in the first place. So, yeah,
Whatever it is.
there's like I don't know. I can't think of the names, but yeah, it might do okay because they won't have any competition except for like Quiddy Viddy, Newfoundland, as far as I can recall. So
They'll also be opening up a brew pub in Calgary later this year.
Leggery.
Your basement's here.
Mr.
Say hi to him.
Zinger, what's going on? What are you drinking tonight, Zinger?
Straight up 11 out of 10.
Oh,
Yes,
I don't know how you couldn't after all the compelling arguments last week.
Rhino,
One of the best beers in Canada, man.
Yeah, man.
Rhino,
Yeah,
kick
man.
him and Nick both off this chat.
Definitely not a shelf turd. Gonna follow it up with some top shelf.
That's a fridge
Oh.
turd.
Both 11 out of 10.
You buy it because the thing is, it is awesome, and it's not bad. And then it sits in your fridge for a while. But I'm just kidding at this point, really.
I had to reach way at the back of the fridge for this joke.
So it is a fridge turd.
There is a new documentary coming out about beer. It's being filmed in New Brunswick. It is called Beerocracy. A new documentary film focused on the growing craft brewing scene in New Brunswick is currently in production, with an aim to be released later this year. Bureaucracy is being produced by award-winning filmmaker Alex Vito, whatever the fucking it is, writer and editor of Shanna Chase, pictured above, and the owner of Grimross Brewing.
Oh, cool.
The pair have
Like-
conducted interviews with approximately 20 brewers and beer lovers, with more to come before production wraps up in the spring.
Talk to me.
Any possible wrestling aficionados going to make any appearances?
I don't know.
Kind of doubt it.
No albinos?
No, not in this one. I'm not in New Brunswick.
Even if I was, no one would want to talk to me anyway.
Face for radio and voice for silent movies.
For silent movies, yeah. And I think I'm pretty much persona non gratis anyway in Nova Scotia too. So, not that I ever was known.
The persona non bratwurst.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure Todd was probably in there.
Todd could probably get in there. Yeah, he's sort of he puts himself out there quite often.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Todd was involved.
Mm-hmm.
Or just asked, you know.
Probably Clint as well.
Fletcher.
Yep.
It's in the Clintic.
Fucking.
Well, there goes that mask.
Good to go, Rhino.
You know what? It was a really cheap, shitty mask that started ripping when I first put it on the very first time. I couldn't find a good one like what Lee has.
You gotta go on eBay and buy them directly from Mexico, like I did.
Yeah, see, I went on Amazon.
Okay, I'm back from the fridge, Rhino.
You're back from
That's
the
what I'm
fridge?
That's what I'm
Still
actually going to
here.
have.
Okay, 1 second. I'm in a different window because I...
Stonehammer Baltic Porter.
Yeah.
Oh, the Stonehammer Baltic Porter. That is a good beer.
I took the trip to Guelph this past week. Guy and I are doing a beer mail, so I got him some tasty stuff from Guelph.
Oh, you got the eggnog beer.
It was fucking really good, man. I was surprised.
That's one of the beers that I've been intrigued with, but at the same time not, because I don't like eggnog.
I do, so. It's
So when you were in Guelph, did you hit up the other Guelph breweries? Did you hit up Royal City? Did you hit
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, Royal City had they had 4 barrel-aged beers that you could buy in a pack. So I got them. So one of them went to Guy with some other stuff. I hit up Stonehammer, got this and the eggnog. Unfortunately, I didn't get their other. There's another one-off, and I actually didn't have high hopes for Stonehammer beers. They're one-offs, and I wish I would have got the other one because the eggnog was so.
I'm kind of curious what their one-offs will be like now. Now that
Yeah, that's
George
what I
left.
was wondering. That I was going to ask that if you thought that eggnog might have been done by George or.
Yeah, they did that in like late November.
Okay, yeah.
So it would have been one of the last brews he did.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting to see how they go in the future. But also interesting to see where Wellington goes with their one-offs.
Yeah, now that George is over there and Kevin's left, because Kevin's left for Forefathers now.
Yeah, so I hit up the 3. I hit up Welly, Stonehammer.
The best part about Welly and Stonehammer is they're like 2 seconds apart from each other.
They're a block away. So we'll see. This is actually my first time trying the porter, so try it out too. Now, do you have that eggnog? Did you try that?
No, I've never had the eggnog, and now that you say there's a 4-pack of barrel-aged beers, I'm going to have to contact the guys at Royal City and see if they can send somebody down here with some.
Yeah.
Like, hey, when one of you guys comes to Niagara College, because one of them teaches at the college every once in a while, can you bring this? I'll pay you for it, but bring it to me.
Yeah. I bought the 4-pack, and then I also got the tea. The tea beer.
Which one? We have a few of them. The Earl Grey or the Earl Grey Porter.
Yeah, and it was a really good beer, but I also didn't enjoy it, and I think that's just because I'm not a tea guy.
So yeah, I love Earl Grey tea myself, so yeah. I love that one.
It's kind of you would probably love the Earl Grey, and then you probably wouldn't enjoy the eggnog because that eggnog beer.
The hibiscus tea they have a hibiscus saison. I hated that one.
Yeah, they didn't have that available.
I don't like hibiscus, so.
They had a pretty good selection actually. And,
yeah. They actually have a great selection when you figure how small they actually are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mr. Joseph is coming in. I did a special shower beer for Mr. Joe. Mr. Joe! Alrighty, last 2 little stories here. One of them is from Victoria, BC. So for all you BC guys, this beer actually intrigues me. It's the Chocoholic Milk Chocolate Stout. Doesn't that sound amazing?
I mean, good.
A Chocoholic Milk Chocolate Stout.
I haven't had a chocolate beer that I've liked yet. I haven't had many, but...
Well, have you had the Chocolate Manifesto?
No.
Oh, there you go. That's the first one we need to get into here.
Yeah.
It's too bad the Young's double chocolate isn't as good as it used to be.
Yeah.
You know, it can still be great if you get it on a nitro pour.
Yeah. I assume they probably skimp on the ingredients and stuff too at this point because since was it Wells bought them up or whatever.
Yeah.
Or merged with them or whatever the fuck it was.
Now, this last bit of news, I'm actually kind of trying to look into it because of the way they've even announced it. I'm surprised they're going to be. I'm going to be surprised if they get their whole license or what happens with it because they're even admitting what they're trying to do here. Anyway, this is partner brewing operation, Brunswick Beer Works, opening soon in Toronto. So, Ontario Beverage Network reports that Canada's first brewery dedicated to partner brewing will be opening soon in Toronto. Brunswick Beer Works is being founded by Chris Godden and Mike Laba, partners in beer import agency The Craft Brand Company, and will exclusively brew brands under contract for local and international brewery partners. So they're not actually collab brewing, they're going to be licensed brewing for different craft breweries, And the facility will feature a 50 hectoliter brew house and 20 hectoliter pilot system, which is a big fucking pilot system, by brewmaster Christian Ryman Schmidt van der Heide. That's a huge fucking last name. Good thing he didn't go into hockey. As well as a retail shop and tap room. In a Brewery Journal article, Laba is quoted as saying that Brunswick Beer Works provides our brewery partners the ability to access national and international markets with fresh product brewed to their exact specifications under the supervisions of their own brewmaster. Our facility provides a variety of packaging options as well as the ability to distribute directly from our brewery. Our model allows brewers to expand their distribution without the capital costs of building a new brewery and without the increased cost of import and freight, which is where I think, like, what they're basically doing is saying, hey, Stone, come brew your beer here in Toronto and we'll sell it right here for you. It'll still be Stone. It'll be made here. Or, hey, Spinnakers, come here and do... Like, I don't know if they're going to get away with being not a collab brewery, but a licensee-only brewery.
Well, there's nothing really wrong with it as long as they make quality stuff. I mean, I don't really care.
I don't care what they're doing. I'm saying I don't know if the government's going to allow it because they're not getting their import. They're not getting their levies or anything.
Yeah, so they'll probably crack down on them, honestly. Probably.
Like, it's an intriguing thing. I'm curious about it, but at the same time, they're openly saying, yeah, we're not actually going to brew our own beer ever.
Isn't that kind of what they're already doing with, like, Labatt and stuff? With Labatt Brewing Rolling Rock in Canada.
Yes, but here's the difference there. Labatt Brewing has a lot more money that they give the government than these guys will give the government.
Yeah, if Catherine Lynn ain't getting a few dollars in her fucking purse, she might crack down on that shit. Again, I advocate for her assassination.
She's too pretty for that.
Where did I put my giant bottle of Old Elysian? Here we go.
Elysian?
So that's pretty much all I had for tonight.
You know what I like about this chat the most?
What do you like?
Joe is muted. I love it. So far, it's been the best fucking Beer Dweebs United ever.
Yeah, just because you can't hear his voice at all.
Hey, guys! What you doing, guys? Guess what, guys?
Coconut! Is there coconut in this, guys?
Is there coconut in this, guys?
I don't do a very good impression.
I don't know, you say fucked up almost exactly like he did.
No. I thought that was Joe for a moment there, actually.
This is fucked up. Yeah. How about them sports teams last night?
I didn't even know the Super Bowl was on until 5 o'clock last night. I didn't even know it was Super Bowl weekend. I don't know how I missed that.
I was actually supposed to be hanging out with the cartoon last night, and we planned it on Friday. We planned it. I texted him yesterday in the morning. I'm like, okay, I'm going to St. Catharines. He's like, okay, I have my daughter for a while. She's supposed to be going home to the Commanders by 2. At 3, I text him again. I'm like, okay, we just went to the LCBO. Do you want us to come get you now? Do you want us to come go back to the Falls and come and get you later tonight? We don't care. He's like, yeah, I'm stuck with the kid all night now. She decided to go out with her new boyfriend. Okay. Okay. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen.
I'm not a football guy, but it sounded like sounded like one to miss anyways.
I didn't even know about it until, like, that day, and then all of a sudden I saw Matt's fucking post on my feed where he was, non-stop talking about the fucking Super Bowl.
All I read about today was Lady Gaga and commercials and Madonna or whoever else was fucking playing.
Very much
Beyonce, that was it.
Yeah, I didn't see any of the commercials yet. I did want to go watch the commercial for the one craft beer commercial that was in there. I wanted to go watch the commercial for Shock Top, just because that journal saying it was a craft beer. I wanted to go see the commercial. Not that I'd care either way. I just wanted to see what they did.
Chopped up limeritas.
Puffy monkey baby.
How was the commercial?
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't see it.
Oh, that's what I just said.
I missed that.
Well, stop being so fucking uppity about it, Ryan. No, Jesus Christ, didn't hear you. Fuck, man.
I need a better setup. This mic thing kind of sucks.
No, he's just being a dick. He's just pissed off because everyone makes fun of him for being blind all the time.
I don't.
At least I don't get made fun of as much as Lachlan.
Oh yeah, I saw that post on Facebook there. Fuck that motherfucker and his fucking hoops in his ears. Fucking asshole.
Die.
Then he started going on about the urinal puck. He probably died from feces. He eats shit, motherfuckers. Like, feces on a urinal puck? Well, that's possible, but I don't see it really happening.
Is this your troll, buddy?
Yeah, troll of the week. I have another one that I was going to use, but it wasn't very inventive. It was just, you fat fucking rednecks know nothing, so... It's funny, because whenever I get called a redneck or anything like that, it's always on something like Bush.
Oh, yeah, they assume you're a redneck because that's what you're drinking. Or it's just because you're white, because they're the fucking real racists. They're just shaming you. They're just making assumptions.
Yeah, those fucking white people.
Fuck those white people.
There'll be a whole lot better than those crackers.
Fucking albinos.
I mean, it's when people look at
Fuck
Joe
albino.
and assume he's a jackass. I mean, they don't do that without, they don't even listen to anything he has to say at first. They just look at him and go, that guy must be an asshole.
Your hair, Rhino, is looking extra fluffy after some stout in there.
Yeah,
Stouty.
that stout really helped bring out the color.
Looks like the cotton ball beard I made for that impersonation from a few years back.
It does, doesn't it? Hey, it's good. I have women at work ask if they can pet my beard, and I'm like, yeah. We gotta go
Can I
all the way
put
to where
yours
I
later,
am.
lady?
So wife.
I told my wife. She doesn't believe me. Well, then we took a picture of somebody petting my beard. She's like, oh, you weren't lying. I'm like, no, why would I lie to you?
Are you a natural albino?
So, we got a new family doctor, right? We got a new family doctor. Our family doctor moved away. So, Christy talks to her friends at work, and they say, we really like this woman. She's taking on new patients, blah, 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 blah. So, Christy signs us up for her. Christy goes in for her thing, and then I have to wait to get my paperwork from my old doctor saying I'm not his patient anymore to go in for mine. I go in for mine. Lady walks in, she sits down. She looks at me, she gets this big smile on her face. And then we start talking about me being albino. And she's from Africa, and she didn't realize that white people could be albino, and this is my doctor, remember. So that was the first thing. Then she's like, and there's two types of albinos. There's the ones that don't look right, and then there's the fine ones. You're a fine albino. I'm laughing at her. I'm like, okay, you need some glasses, lady. And she's going on about, going to school and everything in Africa. And I'm like, wait, before we continue talking, you're not from Tanzania, right? She looks at me and she goes, no. Oh, good. We can continue this relationship. Because if you were, I'm leaving right now.
Anytime during the conversation, did you say giggity?
I thought about it. Giggity. She asked me if I was going to play Santa Claus this year at Christmas, and I'm like, well, I'm trying to grow my beard to do that. Me and my buddy Chris, because he has this photography business, we were going to go do some pictures at like the sick kid hospitals and all that. And I'm like, it just matters if my boss makes me shave first or not. She goes, well, if he tells you to shave, come here, I'll give you a doctor's note. You need it to keep your skin healthy.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, I love this lady.
Yeah.
As long as she's not Tanzanian.
I want to clarify. When did she find out that white people could be albino?
While we were sitting there.
Just that? Okay.
She's probably only used to African albinos, so black African albinos.
That's the thing. Up until probably a few years ago, I probably thought only white people could be albino. So.
Well, in all honesty,
doctor,
it's actually well, that was the reason why I brought that up, right? Because she's a doctor. She's a doctor. She's in like her mid 40s, early 50s. She should know this.
Nah, come on now. Some people never listen to the Edgar Winter group, for fuck's sakes.
However,
I knew Nick would like that one.
however, yeah, if you're going to go by nationality to amount of albinos there are, your Africans will end up have the most, then white, then Asian.
Uh-huh.
And it's probably way better to be an albino here.
Yeah.
People don't hack your arms off for potions.
Well, that's only Tanzania. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Tanzania.
Not all of Africa, Tanzania.
I heard they do that in Buffalo too.
Oh, that's only Joe. He wants to make sure I don't leave when I go to visit.
Well, he just wants to snuggle.
Yeah, he told me that once. He's like, "Can we just snuggle?" And I said, "You get average dad to snuggle with you. I'm busy."
Joe must be really busy because he's just sitting there taking all.
You
this
guys
shit.
are a bunch of fucking morons, all of you.
You guys
Every
say-
single one of you. Maybe Jamie's not a moron, but the rest of you are. And I'm glad you don't have a passport, Chad. That's all I can say.
See, Chad, we know you're full of shit because we know that average dad doesn't snuggle. He fuck.
Joe,
Greg,
you
how
missed
do you
the time.
know this, Greg? Greg, how do you know this?
Average dad's best attribute is that he holds Joe's hair.
I
while he's
have
keeping
no
it
hair.
there.
If I had hair, that makes sense. You have to think of something like maybe held my beard. Is that something he could have done?
Or maybe you just held your head down, made sure you puked everything out.
That's he actually fucking bashed it against the toilet a couple times.
Maybe you held your butt hair while you pooped.
Greg, can you just leave? Can you just leave? Nothing.
I feel I'm adding so much to this.
You bring absolutely nothing productive to any kind of conversation you're ever a part of.
Then my job's done.
So, Joe, I was told it was a group examen tonight, steam whistle.
Mm-hmm. I was really disappointed I couldn't get it tonight.
Am I the only guy with steam whistle tonight?
I don't know. It's a good Pilsner dash other, though. I'll tell you that much. Probably
4
the
out of 4.
best. 4 out of 3.
That's some kind of math I don't even know.
We don't do math down in
fucked up.
Louisiana.
That is fucked up.
It's fucked up.
Oops.
That's great, Nick. Jesus. Greg's really excited. I'll tell you that much.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. He's always excited.
I like the boobies.
Robo what?
He's excited. Robo Ruby from Parallel 49.
Okay, I've had the Ruby woman. Ruby Tears, that's it, Ruby Tears. What's Robo Ruby?
It's a red IPA. Imperial red IPA. And it's like a year and a half old, so... But it hasn't turned... Actually, it's pretty tasty despite the hops being a little faded.
So you have me beat because I only have like a 6-month-old bottle of Elysian here.
Now, was that intentionally aged there, Nick?
Not really. I bought it to review in 2014, and that.
Oh, wow. That's pretty old.
Mm.
Ugh.
All in your slack on doing reviews.
Yeah. I don't slack.
How's that $26 bottle of Elysian there?
It tastes very underwhelming for $26.
It probably tastes underwhelming for $6.
There's that too.
Is that part of that beer mail thing?
Yes.
Super rare. Totally super whales, white whales, red whales, yellow whales.
Red whale.
Yeah. So yeah, this was one of the very, very rare beers they sent out to me. Yeah. I'm curious what they are sending out in their second month after the blowback they had from so many people in the first month.
Are you curious enough to join for another month?
No, I'm not curious enough to join for another month.
Maybe you get a 2-month-old bottle of the Immortal.
I actually got 2 red cap stubbies.
2 red cap stubbies.
Rip off.
And a Lucky Lager.
Hey, have you tried that Lucky Lager yet?
No, I haven't. If you guys are still online when I get home tonight, well, I'll drink it on camera. If not, it'll have to wait till next time.
Oh, will it have to wait, Greg? Pretty sure you're gonna make sure it's an event.
I'm sure Greg already knew about this, but the new bounty hunter and the new skeleton key came out.
They haven't come out yet. They are coming
Not
out
yet.
on Friday.
Yes,
Yep.
sorry.
Greg's on top, but he's always on top of it.
I'm always on top. I don't care for Bounty Hunter, but Skeleton Key, gimme, gimme, gimme.
See, I heard Bounty Hunter was really good the very first year, and then when you brought it last year, it was okay.
I've had 2 different batches of it. I have not had the first batch, but I had 2 other batches of it and was underwhelmed both times. So I probably
With the name Bounty Hunter, and with the fact that they're kind of going for that chocolate bar, I want big coconut and big chocolate flavors.
I don't like coconut.
I want it to taste like a freaking Bounty bar, even if they have to use fake coconut in it.
No, you shut your mouth, Greg. Fake coconut. What the fuck?
Joe, I'm not a coconut.
Get out! Get the fuck out! Fake coconut.
Coconut master race.
Jesus. Gotta be toasted, baby. You gotta have the toasted coconut of the road to prove.
The most roast.
You guys are all idiots.
I didn't say nothing
Levi.
about coconut. Fuck
Levi
off.
established that when I first said that you guys are all fucking morons. I stand by it. Except for Jamie.
You're just like Jamie because he draws penises on charts.
Actually,
Yeah, I do. It's pretty sweet.
in my beer mail to Guy, I sent that penis chart to him. So in his next email to Joe, or beer mail to Joe, he can send it off to you.
Yeah, he likes to draw pictures in his beer mails too, so. And send condoms.
Yeah. I had to recycle.
He used it as padding.
It's right on top. It's right on top. If he doesn't unbox it,
he re-blew them up. Here's my bubble wrap.
It's going to be the first package that Canada Post opens in a while. They're going to open it up, see a penis drawn on the top, and just close it. Well, you know.
Don't want to know.
You say it's
Why
overpackaged?
does it say tasty and fucked up? What does that mean? Oh, okay. Little connect the dot penis on them.
I think it's time to drink some Ephus oatmeal brown ale.
Nice.
They should put that in nitro cans.
They should.
They should just put that in
nitro
cans and send it to me. Is what they should do. They've already accomplished one step. Step 2 is all that's needed.
Should probably get Rhino to send you a can somehow, even though he got it in the brew box, and make sure you
sell it at the LCBO.
Oh, there you go. Make sure you get you do a review of it, maybe like a half dozen reviews of it. Maybe send them a link on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and beg them to send you some. You might get some.
Yeah, I hear that works. At least down south.
It works in a lot of places down south, up north, everywhere.
Yeah, begging breweries for stuff doesn't work all that well up north.
In the States, it does.
But if you get a big 12-pack of beer and then do like 12 fucking videos, well, here's how it pairs with this hot sauce. Here's how it pairs with this leftover meatloaf in my fridge. And here's how it pairs with this bullshit.
Even the more pungent cheeses, like the Gorgonzola, baby, than the blue cheeses.
You need some smoked Gouda on that? God.
That was it for topics? Like 25 minutes?
Man, I had nothing. Okay, I had nothing.
He needed those two extra days to prepare. That's what he just blew it. He threw his rhythm right off.
Well, we did BDU on Wednesday. On Thursday I did some naughty things with somebody. On Friday I did some naughty things with somebody. Saturday I worked.
Wait, who'd you do naughty things with?
Somebody. Sunday I played video games and got drunk. No, Ponder can't come out and play anymore. He's about to have his baby.
So you're insinuating that you would have done naughty things with him if he was allowed out?
Yeah, I would have done naughty things with Ponder
In
if
all
he was allowed
fairness, I
out.
strongly suspect his wife's about to have the baby.
Are you suspecting because Rhino told us before, or
No, he said Punter's going to have the baby, and I don't think Punter's squeezing a baby out of there. He's too skinny.
You never know.
Talk about bleach in beer.
We could, yes.
Yes.
Let's talk about
God.
bleach. All white ales are bleached. Done. That was our conversation.
I wanted to fucking slap him.
For
Buffalo beer news.
anybody that thinks that your white ale is bleached, it isn't bleached. They don't put bleach in your beer.
Oh,
If you
I
have
hate
somebody-
that, man. Bleach beer.
If
Fuck
you have
that
somebody
beer.
that's telling you that they put bleach in your beer to make it white, don't ever take advice from them again. Walk away.
Probably believe everything that everyone tells you and everything that's on the internet. That would be a good way to go as well.
Another totally true thing is chocolate milk is all the bloody milk that they can't use in normal white milk.
That's right.
Oh, chocolate.
Don't drink delicious chocolate milk.
Jamie, earlier you were talking about chocolate beers. Have you had Wellington's chocolate milk stout?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I am not a big fan of theirs.
That's not good. No.
And they had
and-
cuckoo for cocoa husks was another one I tried.
Yeah.
Not like chocolate-ish, and didn't like it either. So
Do you like chocolate from a stamp? And I know that sounds like a dumb question. Let me finish. Sounds like a dumb question. Do you actually like darker chocolate, like bitter chocolate, baker's chocolate, like 60 to 80% cacao?
yeah,
things
I
like
do
that?
actually.
Okay.
I don't eat much of it, but like chocolate bars and stuff like that, I will eat. But I haven't really found many artificial or flavored things that are supposed to be chocolate that I've liked, other than just chocolate. So,
Yeah,
but
Chocolate Manifesto.
I've only
is-
tried a few chocolate beers. So
Chocolate Manifesto is the way to go. I think Chad mentioned it earlier. That is probably the best chocolate beer I've ever had.
is that something available in Ontario, Chad?
Yeah, it's from Flying Monkeys.
Yeah, it's
Is it?
certain else studios
Very.
is available. I think all
I'm
year.
gonna.
It
Check
sits on the
out the-
shelves here all the time for
Yeah, and
$9.99.
I also don't really like chocolate, and I actually thought that was a pretty good chocolate beer. So.
Greg,
But
you know what you
again,
also don't like?
Greg's palate is stupid.
Chocolate I don't like.
You don't like
And-
good beer, so that's a problem.
That is true. So therefore, you should not drink Chocolate Manifesto because I liked it.
Correct. There you go. Forget what we said. We're wrong.
And then Chris, about the bleach comment, I wasn't actually making fun of you, but you just shouldn't believe your buddy ever again, ever.
Well, and also don't play it off as fact. I watched the video back because I left, and you like. I don't want to say you berated Ethan, but you called Ethan a moron for drinking a white ale, and yeah, you probably should just have facts before you start calling people idiots. But yeah,
Well, because Ethan could be a moron just for other reasons.
well, look at him. I mean, that's all I got.
Ethan, we love you, but that mustache is moronic.
Well, I'm glad he now just doesn't have. I mean, he has like a fucking. I don't even want to call it a beard. Like he shaved off his beard and mustache, and now it's just like it's not even 5 o'clock shadow. It's just like patchy hair. But that's still better than his fucking beard. And I used the word beard
Color-
So-
very loosely.
I need you guys all to vote right now. You need to all vote right now. Me doing a shower review, or the beer professor in biker shorts.
You doing a shower?
Use-
For fuck's sake.
Me slicing my wrists. Is that an option?
That wasn't the options.
Oh,
Are we talking Dr. Dave?
Yes.
Yeah. He's the only beer professor I know of.
As long as you're showering from the waist up, you know,
I'm just gonna plead the fifth because I can.
plead the
If both
fifth.
of you are in the same shower, I'm going to run very, very far away.
That would be the grossest thing that I could possibly ever imagine. So thank you, Lee.
Showering in biker shorts.
No, he wouldn't be wearing biker shorts.
I actually did a Dr. Dave video, but I deleted it. It was too mean.
I left a comment under his video.
It was right around the time where he might be dead, and can't do it.
You're cold-hearted, son. You're just fucking straight up. You're just, wow.
Hello.
Hey, big
watching Raw. I don't even like wrestling.
Oh man, I was just about to invite Jordan too. You snuck in just in time.
He came in, he pointed his camera at the ceiling and went mute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, I was just doing this on my cell phone. 'Cause, like I was, I'm watching Raw because this new BDU time does not work for me. This is Raw time. So
You don't watch wrestling. What do you mean it's Raw? I love it. Every single Monday is going to be something new. I love it.
it's Raw.
Oh, this week it's NCIS time, guys. They just settle down over there.
Yeah. As long as you don't interfere with the Bachelor, I don't give a shit.
Did your wife just say that, or I don't know?
Oh God, Joe, please tell me you didn't think I was serious.
I always think you're serious. Everything comes out of your mouth is serious.
That was a heart attack.
It's the problem with being old.
Everything that goes in your mouth super serious.
Jesus, I knew that was happening.
Yeah, especially A Deal with the Devil by Anchorage Brewing. Oh.
That was good, huh? Yeah, I had a chance to buy it last night because it's $35. I mean, sure, it was awesome, but that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Probably definitely the best beer I've had this year. One of the better ones I've had in a while.
I heard real good things.
Yeah. Anyways, what's going on? What did I miss?
Nothing.
Yeah, on a scale of 1 to nothing, absolutely nothing.
Yeah, pretty much absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's so sad that we started talking about Dr. Dave, for fuck's sakes.
Oh, we were taking a vote. I was saying me doing my shower review or Dr. Dave in his biker shorts.
Or option C, slicing your wrists. I went with C.
It kind of depends where the camera's pointed.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, well, I don't point the camera.
Third option, poke your eyeballs out with a...
If my wife doesn't want to see the rhino horn, nobody else wants to see the rhino horn.
Human horn?
I find it funny that Dr. Dave walks around with a money clip, yet he's got a fucking change
I
purse
was-
hanging out of his...
Just about to say that he just uploaded a video about losing his money
That's
7
what
months ago.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's... I'm not even sure where to begin. Like, money clips, okay, money clips aside. First of all, who carries cash?
I do. I have a money clip. I'm not one of these people who carries cards at all.
I don't know, I guess...
I have a money clip. I carry cash, but I don't have a money clip.
I just don't know what's filthier. Money, like cash money, or what? I don't know. I actually have a cash cover. Like I have a wallet that's like for cash, but I never have anything in it. Cause just I don't know. Dirty bills, gross. I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't rub my money on my face, just so you know.
Yeah, I don't lick my money.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who
you
does?
guys don't?
No.
That's the best part about it.
I'm sure.
I like the new Canadian $20 bills because they kind of smell like maple syrup.
You gotta maybe watch out where you got those bills. I get bills that smell like assholes.
They smell like yours?
Hey,
You sniff every bill you get, don't you?
Let's see, this one, homeless bum, this one stripper, this one stripper, this one stripper, this one, ooh, garbage man.
One's a male stripper.
yeah. Well, one other thing too, like especially with Canadian money, as soon as you buy one thing of it, you have a pocket full of loonies and toonies.
It's true.
It's like the bills are like, I mean.
And
it's
half
like,
the time the store you're at doesn't actually have bills to break your change. Sorry, here's 5 toonies and 2 loonies.
Oh, you poor
cash.
babies and your first world problems. I have this thing called a loony bin. I just stick my loonies and
There's a
toonies.
lot of people in
You
it,
don't
right?
have enough for a 10, we had to have change. Is that all right? And they give you a half-pound of quarters.
Yeah.
Do you wear that around your neck like Flavor Flav?
No, I'm not cool enough to do that. But I'll tell you, once you fill it up after a couple months and you look at all the loonies and toonies you have left over, then you go out and buy beer with them.
Yeah, that part's not bad, except I'm not as organized, and I don't have a loony tray bin thing. It goes like, I don't know, a pocket here, a corner of
I actually have a
drawer
bucket
there.
in the basement, and all my change goes in the bucket. And then once it fills up, I bring it to work and cash it in. And usually you can make about $400 or $500 doing that. The problem is that I'm at the point in my life right now where my kids want my change, my wife steals my change, I gotta hide my change bucket if I want my bucket to stay safe. I have to keep moving it
You're gonna hide it in the mousetrap drawer.
in the mousetrap drawer.
We'll
Yeah.
learn.
You take that bucket and turn it into passports.
I can't take the bucket and turn it into passports if somebody finds the bucket before it's full.
Well, you gotta do a better job hiding it.
Ooh,
You gotta be like a
16
squirrel in his
loonies.
nuts.
I'm gonna buy 1 Rogue beer. Shitty Rogue beer.
Yes, Rogue beers, some of the most overpriced beers in Canada.
In that Dr. Dave video in the comments section under someone commented on it, and he was saying that he would be happy with the restaurant if they reimbursed him about $100 or $200 for him losing his money clip in the washroom.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Yeah.
should be giving you a free gift card there, Dave, you
Mhm.
fucking asshole. What a jackass. Fucking karma bites you in the fucking ass. Poor you, bitch. Get over it. You're dumb and left your money clip in the fucking bathroom. What do you expect is going to happen? They have no fucking responsibility to track down the suspects for you just because they had cameras in the fucking bathroom or whatever, you fucking retard.
No, okay. Let's like. I feel bad for him. He lost his money. Sure, I feel
I
bad.
don't feel bad for him at all. He deserves it. He's a jackass.
I feel bad for anyone that loses their money because you never know
It does
what
suck.
that money was going to be for. However, you can't blame the business for you leaving your money there and somebody who has nothing to do with the business picking it up and taking off.
And
Yeah,
what are they going to
exactly.
show you? What are they going to show you? The video of some guy leaving the washroom, and then you go and kill him, and then they get sued, and it just doesn't work that way, Dave. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, that's just
That
it.
would've been for a good video, though.
Because you do look totally sane, but
Somebody
Yeah.
gets shot by somebody in the bathroom. Is it the bar's fault?
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, that's just it. Like, if he had just called the cops and the cops came, the cops could have looked at the tapes, tried to figure out who the guy is. But they don't have to. They're not going to show you, a private citizen, anything.
no. Nor
And it's
should
still,
they, really.
and it's still even then, like, you know, if the establishment there was nice enough to do that, it's not like they have to. They still don't owe them anything. Like, what the fuck? You brought your money in there and you left it there, and someone else picked it up from you. You snooze, you lose, dude. You fucked up. That's all there is to it. Get over it.
Like I said, I feel bad that it got stolen. I do. I really do. And it was apparently a lot of money, so I feel even worse about it. But to think that the brewery owes you anything and to say, like, I'm going to pressure them into giving me anything, they don't owe you anything.
Just
You left your money, somebody stole it. That's all. That's the end of it.
the thing
if-
to learn is don't take your money out and put it on the pube shelf at your local establishment.
Yeah. I mean, you know, if he's really that broken up about it, why doesn't he just dress himself up like a fucking bum, sit outside his fucking apartment building, and wait for some pony-tailed douche to get him some natty daddy for free?
Will rant for food.
Mixed message about how you feel about Dave.
It's one of those weird things. I've had my money stolen before. I haven't blamed it on the place I was at.
No. I mean, unless someone from that place directly nicked it from your fucking pocket while you were there, there's no responsibility. Other than your own.
Hell, even if it's like a safe box, like a safe deposit box or something like that, they still say that it's not their responsibility if something gets stolen. You park your car in a parking lot and it gets broken into. There's always signs at almost every parking lot. We're not responsible for anything.
Yeah, they're renting you space. They're not guaranteeing protection of your property.
Which is unfortunate because, in truth, when you're in a parking lot, I think they really should be taking the responsibility of it. It's not the same.
If they're taking your money to put your car there, they should be responsible for it. If they're giving you free parking, then it's on you. But
You see, it's just karma biting him in the fucking ass, though, because he's the guy who's always doing these rants about all these dillweeds these days, not taking a personal responsibility for their stuff, not stepping up, just whining and complaining, and now he's doing the exact fucking same thing he bitches about everyone else doing. So, bitter pill, but you gotta swallow it, buddy. I'm sorry.
Double standard as long as it benefits him.
Uh-huh. Hey, it made for a great rant and rave with Dave on your channel, though, so that's all that's really important.
Rant and rave with Dave.
No doubt about that.
Yeah, exactly. Another episode of Egg Grill, man.
In his own words, though, whoever stole his money was a dillweed.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
I believe
My kind of dillweed.
My kind of dillweed. Yeah, he took Dave's money.
Yeah.
But you realize that it's probably not so much that he's doing it to get the attention of the brewery and get his money back. He's probably doing it to get hits on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how many of those channels work? I mean, I watched 2 episodes of The Angry Grandpa Show, And that's so fake it's not even funny. And
Yeah.
I'm surprised that guy doesn't have a heart attack when he's doing his freakouts. But that stuff gets millions of views. Like somebody had shared I watched 2 episodes because I watched one episode because somebody shared his Super Bowl freakout where he smashes the TV into pieces from the game yesterday. And then I watched one other episode where he ruins Thanksgiving. Actually, I watched 3 because I watched the one where he ruins Thanksgiving, and then I watched one where I guess he originally lived in a trailer and Boeing bought the trailer park and he got kicked out. And then he moved to another trailer park and they made a prank that Boeing bought that trailer park as well. And I don't think that one was fully him faking, like he actually was crying. So I think he actually thought he was getting fucked again. But I watched those 3 episodes and I'm like, this is just so stupid. And the stupidest part about it is that it has millions of views. People love it and think it's real.
Oh yeah, it's got the same attraction of like reality TV and all that shit, right?
Or that kid that used to do the freakouts when his parents would take stuff away. The kid that put the fucking remote up his ass when they took away his Xbox.
It's just that same mentality. It's like people watch it and go, well, at least I'm not that fucked up. You know,
Yeah.
So they can laugh at it. Make themselves feel better for not being as fucking crazy as angry grandpa and his fat son and ugly wife.
It's a very negative episode, and I blame Joe.
I do too.
I blame Joe for everything all the time.
I just
You notice when he joined, the conversation steadily went downhill. We were talking about beer and stuff. It wasn't all that negative. It was fairly positive, and then Joe
let's be
started.
clear, nothing ever goes uphill in this fucking thing
And
anyway.
Joe started talking about slitting his wrists, and
Yeah.
I definitely had a valid point, I feel, on that one.
You're just so homophobic you can't look at me with my shirt off.
Nothing
Yeah, I
to
don't
do
know
with
what Joe's
homophobia whatsoever, but I just got bigger tits than all the fucking female beer tubers. I don't know.
Well, actually, the real reason he doesn't want to look at you with your shirt off is because he doesn't want to fucking go snowblind.
That's probably the best answer. I like it.
I mean, really, those shower videos kind of just look like a fucking blizzard. Like, I could look out my fucking window right now and basically see the same thing.
Yeah.
That camera doesn't work very well once a few drops of water get on it.
Raise of hands for people here that actually watch the shower videos from Chad.
anytime I've ever tried to take a picture of Chad,
I've
he
seen
comes
one or
in
two.
with a long highlight.
I watched the one today.
You can't see my hand, but I watch it.
I know.
That's good. Camera off, thank you.
Yeah, Greg.
He's
Can you
raising
tell
his
us where
hand
your
up
hand is-
and down and up and down and up and down. And up
Can you
and
tell
down.
us where your hand is placed while watching the videos?
One on my balls, the other, well, you know, we kind of let just the video decide where that goes.
As soon as I poured that stout on the head, you know, he was set.
Mm-hmm.
You poured stout on your head?
Yeah.
What beer was it?
Inocente until proven guilty in red wine barrels.
Don't worry, Joe. I said, how dare you pour Inocente on your head?
Well, why would you waste beer that Dev gave to you?
Oh, I drank most of it and then I poured.
No. I don't want to hear most of it. Why would you pour it?
Joe,
Good
don't
for your
worry.
hair and skin.
Joe, don't worry. For an Inocente beer, he gave it a really shitty rating, only a 9.5 out of 10.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Totally not every beer gets a 9.5.
I didn't give it to Purgatory.
Jesus Christ.
Now, I was asked earlier by Winter is Coming if I liked the red wine barrel version of Until Proven Guilty better than Whiny Bastard or not, and I would say no. I think Whiny Bastard actually tasted better because it had the sour and everything in it. This one was just, it was more drinkable. You could put back more of them. It just didn't taste as nice.
Did you review that haggis beer?
Not yet, no. It's sitting over there still.
It's probably 9.25.
Well, I didn't really like the original haggis beer, so...
All right, it's a 9.
I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Holy shit! What?
I know, Joe.
And then, what else did he bring me? He brought me, Yeah, It's Belgian, which is their Belgian IPA. And the Drunkard's Cloak. Drunkard's Cloak, yeah.
How are you going to decide what the best beer of the week is? That's gonna be tough.
Well, as of right now, the best beer of the week would be Highlander's Wee Heavy, as well as the Innocente Until Proven Guilty. Those are the two as of right now. I don't know what I'll review between now and Wednesday, though.
Or Innocente beers. A lot of Innocente beers. All the Innocente beers.
No, I'm not going
I'm torn between the top shelf or the Limerita.
Ooh, that's a toughie. I'd go with the
Yeah,
Limerita. Is it the regular Limerita, or we got variants going on?
Regular.
Drink either one, there will be some tearing going on, but it'll be internally.
I think Top Shelf Lager was worse than every fucking Limerita.
I agree. The only Bud Light Lime variant that I didn't like more so than Top Shelf was like the Mojito.
Yeah, that's not really part of the Limerita, though.
No, I said, well, Bud Light Lime. Not
Yeah.
The Aritas.
I didn't really care for the strawberry. No, just the regular ones. The regular one's not good.
What was it? The rat? No. What was the one that was really not all that great? The mango was okay. The strawberry, I think, was one of the really good ones.
The cran one was the best.
Yes.
Okay, we do have questions on the Q&A there.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So
No one cares.
well, maybe it's debatable. We'll see. We got a couple from Chris Peters first. He says, "Hello, gentlemen. I wasn't invited, but that's okay." Says, "I'm drinking Trois Pistoles. Has anyone else had this?" I think
Yes.
we've all pretty much had this.
Yeah, I actually quite enjoy that beer.
Yeah, right on. Uber bullshit detector says, "What is the nastiest Canadian macro you've ever had? Mine has to be Labatt Maximum Ice."
Nastiest Canadian macro.
JB could just hold up the Top Shelf Lager because this is
But
technically
that's not
Nope, it's macro. Fuck it. You throw in the macro. Yeah, it's worse than all the macros.
It is one of the worst I've had. I'd say probably Molson's Old Style Pilsner for myself.
Really? That you think of? I mean, I'm not a big fan of that one, but really, you find out to be the nastiest?
Of Canadian ones I've had, yeah.
Yeah, really?
I mean, I'm just thinking things that are just brewed in Canada. No, you know what? Boxer Ice.
Yeah.
Boxer
Laker
Ice.
is pretty bad for me.
Which one?
Laker and Lakeport are equally bad for me.
Yeah, any of their products are pretty bad. I think just regular Molson Canadian's pretty gross, to be honest.
I don't mind
I'm
Carling
with you,
like
I'm
for a
with you.
shitty macro beer, but Laker and Lakeport just make me feel ill.
Yeah, Carling's all right. I can't really think of anything.
Carling's
maybe.
just lawnmower beer.
I don't like Steam Whistle. That's my least favorite Canadian
It's not a macro
beer.
beer, bro.
It isn't?
No,
Oh, shit. Okay.
it should be though.
They act like fucking macro company.
It's a Pilsner dash out there. Don't worry.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe something from Keith's, like their fucking stout that they had for a while there.
Keith Dark.
Yeah, Keith's Dark, which was originally Stag Head Stout before everyone realized it wasn't a stout and called them out on it.
I could imagine it's like a red ale instead of a stout.
No,
It was dark. It was very light, no roastiness, nothing like that.
It was more like a Schwartz beer than anything else.
So just like a black lager, like that. Yeah.
One that tasted like burnt French fries, which was just awesome. Just what I wanted to drink. Burnt fucking French fries.
Pour some ketchup in there. Is that what you did? Some ketchup.
It probably would have made it better. That would have probably been some sort of weird clamato kind of thing.
Yeah, we know. Greg's a big fan of those.
Yeah.
Love them.
And Jordan wants a link, but that's not going to happen now. So.
Keep buying them from me. I'll keep drinking them, Joe.
And
You serious? Because I'm on top of it.
we had a comment on the Google side of things. Winter's Coming says apparently Nick didn't get the memo on the BDSM hangout tonight, which is in reference, of course, to our wrestling masks that we're wearing.
I thought this was like some sort of like a gay men's sports league or something.
The only thing I have here is a Therial costume.
Okay, ignore me, Christy. It's okay, Christy.
What happened?
Huh?
I think I'm going to start doing some ASMR beer reviews again.
Nope.
Hey guys,
That's so bad.
look at this. Today's beer will be this.
Oh,
We're going to be doing half bastard.
Bastard.
why don't you combine it all in one and fucking do a shower beer review with a fucking AS?
Oh yeah, and I'll say what I'll do is I'll keep the camera dark and I'll say it's raining. Raining ASMR review.
On your parade.
So is ASMR like creepy in Japanese or something?
I can't even remember what it's.
Autonomic sensory something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of videos on YouTube. There's a
They're
lot of channels.
huge. They're huge. It's basically whispering, and there's a portion of the population that whispering sends like pleasure nodes all up and down your spine and everything.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's one of those things where it's like someone's eating a potato chip and it's real crunchy, and you're like, God damn, that sounds really good. Like, I like crunchy potato chips, but I don't want to watch a 15-minute video of someone just eating fucking crunchy foods and whispering about it. So terrible.
Autonomous sensory meridian response.
There you
Like
go.
reaction to white noise kind of thing. It's almost peaceful.
Yeah. Well, you see, then you've never really done one of those videos there, Chad, because every video I've ever watched of yours has never made me calm or feel good about
No,
myself.
I did one. I had a guy that was trolling, well, not trolling me, but telling me on every video I should do it. So I did it for one video just to bait him, and it was on one of Devin and Jared's home brews, and Jared was like, "That was the creepiest thing I've ever watched."
Well, what did you say? You baited who? What now?
But it got 40,000 hits.
I picked up on it. Liam. I understand.
I
And
know.
it's like
I'm
old
just
man,
savvy.
loose knuckle, and bike shorts, and then it's like baiting.
Ugh.
I've never owned bike shorts in my life. How many of you guys have owned bike shorts and worn them in public?
I don't have the fucking Lance Armstrong body for that.
No.
Not gay, so no.
I can tell you, my two groomsmen in my wedding party that were both gay did not own any bike shorts either. So
No, they probably owned assless chaps.
one of them might have, the other one wouldn't have.
One was Butch and one was the bitch. I get it.
The other one had chaps, he just hasn't cut the ass out yet.
Yeah, he's getting there. I'm gonna wear the ass out of these.
Like when I used to bike, I would just wear whatever shorts I had. I didn't wear spandex shorts, and I mean, I didn't have a problem with spandex. I was a wrestler for a very long time, like a amateur wrestler and all that. So I wore spandex quite often, but I did not care to wear spandex while I'm bicycling. I like my balls being able to, go down on each side of the seat, not being hugged up and leaning.
I feel like Raw's probably a better watch at this point.
Yeah, I'm thinking we've hit our fucking ball quota now. We can stop talking about nut sacks.
Well, the Q&A is working, so guys, ask us some Q&As. And Chris, yeah, if people don't remind me to invite them, they don't end up getting invited. Ask Gregory here how many times I forget to invite him. He says nothing. He's
Yeah,
quiet.
I think that's rather more subconscious, sort of intentional.
Oh, not inviting Greg? Let's drink this next.
What you got?
Drink it.
It's not a white ale, is it? I hear there's bleach in those.
Yeah, white ale is the beach brown ale.
Brown ale.
We'll do the half bastard next.
A half bastard. There's one I can't get.
Yes, it's one most people can't get. Oh shit! I can't. It's the stupid fucking wooden opener from China. It just won't catch. It won't catch.
Catch.
Oh, will someone go to Rhino's house and throw that opener out?
I got it. Don't worry. I got
It
it.
won't catch. It's just like fucking a loose chick. Oh, jeez.
Nick has seen the folly of his ways. He's been in the chat too long, and now he's just
Yeah,
going down.
I've been around Greg too long.
Oh.
Woo, 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 woo.
Oh,
Chit.
I poured a little too vigorously. Hey, anyone recognize this cup? This was graciously sent here by the one and only Nicholas.
It's the Sam Adams glass. Perfect pint glass.
Take
Is
pride
that
in your
flesh?
beer.
Is that a fleshlight?
That is a fleshlight.
Fleshlight glass. Right in the same shape of his junk.
I'm one of the guys with the weird penises that gets skinnier as it goes. And then it gets fatter again at the very bottom, and then it goes really skinny and then fat. Okay, what do I have around me that I can wipe that up with? Hey, here's some shorts.
Biker shorts.
Camo shorts. Oh,
Camo.
yeah. Actual real
Spandex
camo,
isn't
like
very
digital
uncommon.
camo.
Digital camo?
Yeah, it's true military camo. It's all little tiny squares of all the different colors.
it's that great stuff that only puts our military 10 years behind everybody else and
Yeah.
potentially killed.
Lee, I'm looking forward to your M podcast there.
It is up, by the way.
Yeah, I'll check it out tomorrow.
Right on.
What movies were you doing this week?
This week we are doing Dawn of the Dead.
Nice.
Which Dawn of the Dead? All of them, or?
Well, we already did the remake for like our first episode or whatever, but we're doing the original, and we're gonna like look at all the different cuts of it and everything. So
That was 78, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. I actually haven't seen the original. I'll have to watch it. Just like M, you talked about that last week, and I went and watched it. So
Yeah,
cool
I think just about
movies.
every cut of the original Dawn of the Dead is on YouTube, so
Mm-hmm.
and in good quality. So
Cool. That's where I watched M.
I was just
Yeah.
noticing you can actually watch the entire Dollars trilogy on YouTube.
oh yeah.
Yeah, with M,
Dude.
I was wondering if like the sections where there was no sound at all. At first I was wondering if that was where music got cut out of the YouTube link.
No,
Not
it's
knowing that.
yeah, it's intentional. Well,
Yeah,
both
cool.
both intentional, and it was sort of cost effective because sound equipment was very expensive to rent at that point in the German film industry. So
Yeah.
so he strategically picked parts where it's like, oh, we don't have to pay for fucking sound equipment in this part. And
Yeah. My favorite scene was that poor old bastard. He looked like Mr. Peanut, and this little girl walks up to him and asks him for the time or whatever, and she fucks off, and this big giant guy's like looking down at him.
what do you want with that little girl?
Yeah.
Nothing. I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah. Why do you want that little girl's address or whatever?
Yeah.
He looks up. Yeah, it was a really good movie. It was cool.
Yeah, we had a pretty good discussion about it too. So I was pretty happy with the episode. And we talked about the remake too from 1951, which strangely enough is really hard to find. So
Is it still basically you, Paul, and Dan?
yep, we try to keep it to 3 people, and then every once in a while we'll invite someone in or whatever when we feel like it. But
Is Paul the big dude? The Sasquatch or whatever you call him?
mm-hmm.
Cool.
PA Brew News on the YouTubes.
Yep.
Now you said there's a remake from the 50s.
Yeah, there's
Is
a
it-
remake.
Is it any good or?
It's actually really good. I was totally surprised. Dan was like, "Did you know there's a 1951 remake of this film?" I was like, "No, I'd never heard of it." And he's like, "Well, here, I got a torrent of it. I'll send it to you and shit." And I was like, "All right." And I watched it, and I was expecting it to suck. And I was like, you know, if the original never happened, this would be considered like a fucking classic American noir film.
So would it be black and white as well?
Yep. It's 51, I think it was made. So.
Yeah. When did color come into movies?
Uh,
50s or 60s?
I think there was even stuff in the early 50s that probably did have some color in it, but
Yeah.
it wasn't widespread until the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just cheaper and more effective to not even bother. And most of the color back then was they'd still shoot in black and white, and then they just put Technicolor on it or whatever, which is just colorizing shit. So they weren't actually shooting in color.
Yeah, there's 7 of you watching. Use the question and answer. Ask us some more questions.
I probably scared them off because I insulted Chris Peters and Jordan, so they're probably not going to comment again.
Well, I think Jordan sees the Rock. Sorry, not the Rock. The guy from the fucking Stallone movies there.
You're not getting in, Rock.
Yeah, that guy.
Stay out of the ring, you bum.
Jordan should get his beer mail tomorrow. His Secret Santa replacement. I sent it out on Monday. It sat on the floor in Niagara Falls until Wednesday when they decided to ship it. And then, it left Edmonton at 4 a.m. this morning, and apparently it takes over 24 hours to get from Edmonton to his place.
I never did get that.
Walking it there.
I never did get that package from Ed.
No?
I never did get its package.
Talking about packages, I just noticed that Beer Guy Reviews just put up a video, beer mail from Basement Beer Reviews.
Yeah.
That should be an interesting watch.
I think you've created a monster with your picture because he just is doing everything he can to get those fucking rubber boots in every video he makes now.
Well, the picture that printed out is also in that beer mail.
Every time someone has an influence on Guy, it's always a bad influence.
Yeah. I just couldn't leave that picture in my house. My wife went 9-bit and leave me.
If my wife left me for every picture she found of Guy in rubber boots.
Or rubber something else.
Oh.
It's when I bought him that life-size rubber ball.
Sorry, I'm just in the background watching the video, and Guy definitely puts up the penis chart picture. Oh fuck, Joey will love it. It's all fucked up.
Everything he does is fucked up.
Did you guys see the awesome video he posted today when he did the big rig video? And he was wearing the fucking Canadian Outback winter hat with the boots and leaning back in his fucking leather recliner.
No, I haven't seen that one yet. I do see it on my feed.
And kicking his legs around like he's Shirley Temple.
Yeah.
His dainty little legs.
Oh, Guy.
They were 4 shades of drunk. That was some fun times, it looked like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where is that guy, that Don Rigg?
Mr. Don Rigg, he is in New Brunswick with the one and only Nicholas.
Right now, though, he's probably tending to a cold.
True.
Yeah.
Were those videos from this past summer? The road trip?
Yeah, he road trips there every once in a while.
Cool.
Yeah, he came down back in October.
Nice.
Jordan says he's having a St. Ambroise oatmeal stout, and Hitacho, I can't even.
Hitachino Nest or whatever?
Hitachino Nest, yeah, espresso stout. And then he's going to open up a Horizon Tokyo Black from Nagano Brewdog McKellar later. pretty sure.
See, I've had a bunch of Hitachino Nests. I had 2 of their espresso stouts. I drank one and it was sour and gross, and I drank another one and it was pretty good. So I don't know if it's one of those hit or miss type of beers, because there are some where every bottle's really different. But yeah, it was. It's interesting to get beers from Japan that are stuff you'd expect to get in Europe or North America.
I've always seen their stuff, and I've always sort of wondered if their stuff was any good.
Yeah, it's not bad, and that like little purple owl, little pink owl gives me a smile.
Yeah. It's the Hello Kitty you don't feel embarrassed about liking.
Exactly.
You don't feel like one of those freaky brony people.
I have a few beers here in my fridge. You're just talking about where is
Excuse me.
Beijing Yanjing beer. Ever have that?
Yeah, I believe I have had that.
Yes,
Something
I've had
from them.
Nanjing.
Concurred.
Now, whether or not I've had that exact beer, I don't know, but I've had Yanjing beer.
Tsingtao.
Tsingtao, yeah.
Yes.
Tsingtao.
Any good?
Might be better out of the can. I'll give you that.
It's better than Top Shelf.
Yeah, they used to bottle in green bottles, and that's all we used to get. So
Yeah.
They're rice beers, so they're.
They've been sitting with the top shelf for a while.
the rice beers. So according to Louisiana beer reviews, they're fine quality, most excellent beers.
Mint to near mint.
Yeah, something along those lines. I'm gonna keep ragging on you, fucking Ron, until you get your pussy ass back in here, motherfucker. Fucking this bullshit. Oh, I've been run out of fucking BDU. No, you haven't, you fucking little crybaby. See, Jesus Christ. All right, forget it, Ron. We don't need you.
Okay.
Better.
I thought it was go time there.
Oh, look, Nick fixed his camera.
What? The camera wasn't broken. I broke a flash.
Jordan says your espresso stout might have been infected. I often see their beers 2 to 3 years old here where he buys them. So
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: the LCBO doesn't usually sell anything over a certain age. Just one of their little rules. Yeah, they have a horrible aging process of their own called neglect, where they'll get it fresh and they'll leave it in the storeroom for 6 months. But then once it goes to their shelf, if it's not off the shelf by the best before date, like they actually force you to put a best before date on your beer, and it has to be sold by the time the best before date comes up, or else you as the brewer are paying for it. They're returning it to you and getting their money back.
So what you're saying is Greg from Greg's Beer Review should move to Ontario.
oh yeah, he'd be happy, man.
No, he likes a bottle date, right? Doesn't he like, or does he like the Best Buy?
No, he doesn't.
No,
He just
he-
needs a date. He needs a date on the bottle, guys. It can be any date. Any date.
Okay,
He
so
just
it's any
needs one.
date. I thought he liked the bottled on date.
Bottle on, bottle before, best before date. That's all I need, guys,
Yeah,
because I don't own a goddamn calendar in my house. And,
Just write some random numbers on there. I got it.
put some dates on there, baby.
Baby, random
Now,
sequences,
if
baby.
the Hitachino Nest was at the beer store, I could see it being 2 or 3 years old because they don't care.
Put some Julianus put some of that Julius date on there, whatever that stuff is. Let's talk about that different date and code, baby. Put that on there. Tell her what year it is. It might be the Chinese New Year. Year of the rat, baby. If that's when it goes bad, that's when it goes bad. You put a rat on the damn can, baby.
I don't know what the fuck XXVIIXX means.
That's right.
Rose.
Excuse me.
All I can count up to is The Godfather Part 2, baby, and after that, it just goes crazy. Star Wars, don't even get me started on that stuff, baby. I just watch it all as one big movie.
What the fuck are you smoking?
I don't smoke, baby. That's the road, don't smoke no stuff. Now, Dusty Rhodes been known to have a drink once or twice, baby. That's true.
Yeah. Or maybe like a lot of drinks, baby.
A lot of drink. Okay, well, when I'm partying with Ric Flair and we're running around the roads, then maybe we're drinking a lot, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Arn Anderson there giving us drinks because that's all good. Also, Arn Anderson's good for, baby. He ain't the enforcer or nothing except for a drink ticket.
Yeah, maybe enforcing that we get hammered every night. Yeah. Oh man.
He enforcing fucking shots down our throat, baby. That's what he's doing. And I don't mean that in a gay way at all.
But kind of.
But maybe kind of.
What the Oh, a great time. Oh, so speaking of Dusty Rhodes and wrestling, what's your thoughts, Leon, Daniel Bryan, tonight?
Sad but good move at the same time because I don't want to see him die in the ring or get crippled. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if he's concussions or whatever are that fucking bad, then they're right to keep him out. And at the same time, WWE needs to protect their ass because if they bring him back with like 2 out of 3 doctors or something saying he's not good to go, and then in this case like their in-house doctor saying he's not good to go, and they bring him back, they're liable to get really fucking sued and castrated in the media. So.
There's still like a 1% chance that I think it's a swerve. The only reason is there's a lot. It's been out there, and there's like a fucking everyone in the wrestling world's been tweeting and saying stuff. So most likely not. But it is going to be the main event of tonight's Raw, which always throws up red flags, just because. That's weird. It's like, are you gonna end Raw with like everyone fucking all emotional and sad?
It's kind of weird because the company's like. They both valued him, but they've never really shown him that level of respect either. Like they've never given. You wouldn't expect him to give like the Ric Flair fucking retirement send off the next night on Raw after WrestleMania kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like they did, right? So.
And that was one of the few they actually did at the end, as opposed, and some of it all fair. So it's just that throws up a little bit of a red flag for me, but I think it's legit. It's like you probably wanted. Plus, it's in his hometown, don't you think? I mean, I'm DVRing it, but don't you think they're probably just gonna fucking shit on everything beforehand with just chance? I don't. Seems pretty stupid to me.
No, it's probably good. I mean, if his condition was that serious, like he's 34 years old, and if the concussions and the neck stuff was that fucking serious at that age, then. Yeah, get out while you're still young and healthy, and I mean he's set for life anyway. It's not like he's wanting for dollars or anything like that at this point because he had a couple good years run at the top, and he'll probably still be working for the company for another good 10 to 20 years afterwards anyway, just doing other shit. So.
Well, look at Taz. Taz was nothing special, and how many years did he work for the company after having to retire?
I think about 7, 8. He left like 5 years ago.
Something like that, yeah.
I think he actually could have stayed longer, but he wanted to leave.
Well, he was getting sick of Vince McMahon yelling in his ear.
Just like Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Was Mick Foley an announcer for a while?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
He took over for Taz, actually. Taz left.
I haven't watched in a while, so.
Yeah, he took over. He was the the what you call it, like Jerry, not color guy, right? He was Taz left, Mick Foley took over. The only problem with the job is that literally Vince McMahon has a direct line to the commentary booth, so he tries to tell you what to say for everything. So he's just constantly like yapping and getting pissed off and just screaming at you through a headset while you're trying to fucking give commentary. And Taz wasn't a huge fan, and then Mick Foley lasted like I think it was maybe 2 years, and he was just like, I'm done with this. This is BS.
Oh, it's fucking insane what they put their commentators and stuff through. Like the product is so tightly controlled where they had like some leaked format sheets or something from a year ago or so, where it basically documented everything that the announcers and stuff could not say and could not do on a program. To never say this way, never do it this way, never highlight this about a wrestler, never do this. Always stick to this sort of script, and it's like, man, I'd go fucking nuts.
Like, don't call the championship a belt or a strap. You have to call it a title or a championship. And there was a lot of other things, like they wanted all the commentators to emphasize like certain like hashtags for Twitter, like make sure you hit it 5 times in the one segment, hashtag whatever. And I'm just like, holy shit! It's like micromanaged to a fault, a big time fault.
Hashtag goddamn pal. Look at
Now,
the muscles on him. Look at him.
Winter is coming, asked us, cheers, guys. I'm drinking Forked Rivers Wendigo Imperial Stout and Kentucky Bastard tonight. When are the bear spray videos going to be posted? Well, first, I haven't had Wendigo. I've had Kentucky Bastard. I don't know. Is Wendigo good? Do you enjoy it? And second, I'm waiting on a mail from Amazon and from Canadian Self Defense for 2 more sprays that the wife is going to hit me with, and then we're going to put them all up in a series.
It's great. Blind guy making his eyes even worse. That's always good.
The worst part is the dog spray doesn't actually spray in a mist. It's a fucking jet. So that hurt a lot more than it should have. Like when we went with the high-end dog spray. The low-end dog spray is a mist. We hit with the low-end dog spray first, and that was nothing. It didn't really do anything to me. But when we got to the high-end dog spray that went in a solid line, wow. My eyes did hurt for a bit.
You want me to tell you what the worst is?
You're saying your eyes weren't protected by your paper-thin eyelids?
No, they weren't.
eyelids.
You want me to tell you the worst, though, thing, Chad, is the fact that you would be dumb enough to do something like that. I know, you're crazy, blah, 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 but goddamn, man. That's just stupid.
This is actually an intervention for you, Chad.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
We're
Joe,
telling
how
you
long
to
have
stop.
No, I don't care how long I know you. It's fucking dumb. You drink your fucking hot sauces and beers and do cool reviews of different things and whatnot. But what the fuck? No, fuck all these people on YouTube. Don't. That's just come on.
Joe, you listen to me. You shut
You
your
could
mouth.
slip in the shower, get a beer right up your ass. I don't know, man. There's danger over there.
I'm careful in the shower. This was the first time I didn't bring a can, but I usually do cans with my plastic cup.
You got the little sticky thing on the bottom, too?
No, I've thought about that, though.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
You can get a thing that holds your wine glasses on the side of the tub, too.
Next, he's going to be doing cattle prod reviews. Which is the best cattle prod?
Yeah, it's like, when does it stop? When does it stop? When you own all the drones? I don't understand.
I actually have another drone coming.
Oh my god, jeez. Can we drive them into your head and see which one fucking does the most damage? I don't understand. What's happening?
Have any of you guys watched the Slingshot channel?
No, and I imagine I don't want to.
Okay, so the Slingshot channel is this guy called, his name is George, and he's a German, and he makes slingshots and he weaponizes things and all that. But he has this evil laugh, and he kind of looks to me, and you'll see it if you watch the channel. He kind of reminds me of a German version of the Man-Child, and like they could be brothers. And the evil laugh he does when I am going to weaponize a skateboard. Awesome.
Jesus.
How do you weaponize tennis balls? Let's find out. And it's all like anti-zombie stuff. Will this kill a zombie? Let's find out.
Did anyone tell him that zombies don't actually exist? Is he just like straight up killing people?
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Who is here and he's not sleeping in his chair?
Is this JTV?
Johnny, what's going on? Nothing's going on.
Very serious look on his face. Oh,
Here, it still doesn't work.
All these years, he still didn't fix that iPad.
we would recognize him more if he was passed out cold snoring.
Previously seen on Albino Rhino's BDU Greatest Hits.
Okay, so from Winter is Coming. Wendigo is great, but having it back to back with Kentucky Bastard is just doesn't hold up. I had to be pepper sprayed for a course in college, so I feel your pain. I actually am going to do a tear gas video too. I may have been able to. I may have sourced out, and I'm not going to say where because it's not completely legal. I may have sourced out a pepper spray, tear gas pellet, and a hot plate to do it with. And we're going to hotbox the garage on camera.
Oh, God. It was nice knowing you. Hopefully you do that after the fest.
I actually had to be tased for a course in college, but I found out later it was a hoax, and I woke up without my money clip.
Were you also wearing biker shorts after you woke up?
Spandex, how did you know?
Just guessing.
Spandex?
Yeah,
Lee has a money clip, don't worry.
it was bad though.
You and Lee are money clip brothers.
Yeah, but I don't have biker shorts.
I don't believe you. I think you do.
Actually,
I think
I have two money clips.
I was going to say, I think you have a lot of pairs of biker shorts, and you wear the biker shorts out on the street with that mask. Nothing else, just the biker shorts, that mask, and you hold your two mini clips, one in each hand. You're like, hey, ladies, who's redheaded?
Well, I do sort of corner the market on gigolos around here. It's a very small town.
Yeah, his brother is his hired muscle. That's why he has all the guns.
He's intimidating. He doesn't shoot you, he'll hit you with one of them fucking knuckly fists of his. Bony little motherfucker.
Bony motherfucker.
I was trying to help your jokes out here, Chad, but they just fell fucking flat.
How is Scott, anyway?
He's alright. Nothing new. What do you want me to say? He's not dead.
How is he? He's really shitty. He's just fucking terrible. Ugh. He's probably
He's maybe more antisocial than he used to be. That's about it.
Well, I was asking because I don't see him on your videos anymore. He doesn't like to respond to me on his Gun Geek videos.
Yeah, he actually probably respects what you have to say. That's why he doesn't respond to you on his videos. He usually only talks to people who piss him off.
I have nothing, guys. This is my drinking support group.
No more Q&A from Chris Peters. What did he do? Drink some real bleach or what? What's going on?
Oop. There we
What
go.
the fuck?
What was that? Is that a Wild North?
Shawi Beach?
Shawi Beach from True Diable.
Ooh.
What microphone have I going? No, not that one. This one isn't it. There you go.
Is there a very tiny L beside that B? Don't drink it.
It might be bleached, yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we bleach?
We chase everybody away because they don't get that the more we make fun of you, usually the more we like you most of the time.
Yeah, well, in his case, it's not real. Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but in
That's
his
all
case,
bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't like anybody, and that's the truth. The more I make fun of them, is the more I dislike them.
Oh, really? Is that why you
Dislike
punted my
everybody.
glass on the ground?
That's right. I
Fucking
doth protest this lack of stem.
Doth protest of lack of stem.
that's appropriate because that quote comes basically. It's basically about a whiny bitch in a Shakespeare fucking play. So
I actually almost bought stemmed glasses for this year's festival, but they were $4 a glass, so I wasn't doing it.
and plus that'd probably just be a bad idea. You'd probably have some more broken glasses than anything.
See, this year the thing that yours gonna be angry about isn't the glasses, but he's not drinking no fucking regular bottled water. You better hook him up some Perrier, baby. You gotta have like the $3 fucking bottle of water for him. Otherwise, fuck you. He's done.
We're gonna get some Voss just for him.
Mm-hmm. That's how he rolls.
Word.
Some Voss. Voss.
Like a bouse.
I got some great value water here that's been out in my cooler in the garage.
What I was drinking earlier. Is that the same stuff from last year?
Yeah, it's stuff from May still.
Probably nothing wrong with it. I mean, you could probably sell it again next year.
Oh no, this I only have like 2 cases left. They'll all be gone.
Hmm.
Its best before date is the 28th of March 2016.
Oh, fuck.
It's kind of looking like you were scooching across the carpet there to get that water.
Like a fucking dog. Like it.
Get his ass like a dog. Yeah.
Someone bust out the fucking dog spray and go to town.
Oh, be careful on your biker shorts. End up looking like the flag of Japan.
Oh, fucking Lee. Fucking Lee when I played that Star Trek game. Luckily, not luckily, I'm kind of sad it doesn't happen, but the chat window when you live stream doesn't carry over to the comments afterwards. But the very first planet I was flying to, he's like, oh, look, planet period stain.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
It did. Let me tell you, I rewatched some of it because I didn't realize that my microphone wasn't working either, so I was talking to myself for nothing. But I rewatched some of it, and it looked a lot better on YouTube than it did on the new 70-inch TV. It looked horrendous on this TV.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's an old game. They always end up looking better on YouTube when they're compressed down.
Test. All right. Okay. There we go.
Oh, yeah, John's here. Good day, John. How are you, John?
Good. Again, I didn't know if you could hear me. I had the YouTube going, and I was all confused, and it sounded like a bunch of chipmunks. But you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay,
So
good.
we're not used to hearing you. We're used to hearing you just snoring.
Oh, well, hey. What can I say? What can I say? Normally I work every Wednesday night, so I don't work on Monday nights. So maybe next Monday night I'll wear my bike shorts. And people don't wear underwear when they wear bike shorts, right?
Only some of them.
Like bike short.
Not real cyclists. Joe, are you still living in Newfoundland, or did you move?
No, I'm still there. Totally there. Enjoying all the great craft beer that they have.
Oh, good.
How many breweries are in Newfoundland? There's the Garrison House. They're like parent
Witty
company,
Bitty.
isn't it?
Witty Bitty's the only one I know of.
Is Black Horse Lager still available? Or maybe not lager, but Black Horse?
I've never heard of Black Horse.
That's a Newfoundland beer. I
It's
guess
probably,
Nick wouldn't.
it's probably a Labatt beer.
Yeah, most likely, something like that. I know it was back when, do you recall a 10-penny?
I have a 10-penny.
Used to get 10 penny here, but I never had it.
Yeah,
I have a 10-penny in a stubby, probably from like the 70s.
70s, 80s, yeah, for
Still has
sure.
beer in it. It looks like a lava lamp if you pour it upside down.
Yeah, it had a gold label, I recall that. But Black Horse was around that time that 10-penny was out, old and export, I believe.
When I was a kid, I used to love going down to the ball fields and collecting the bottle caps that were left over behind, like after
You
the
like
baseball
going to
games.
the ball field, eh?
Fuck off. Baseball field.
I like to go to the ball field.
Ball field. Yeah, they go find it, digging in the rough for the bottle caps. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, is it John, the new guy there?
Yes, sir.
John.
He's an old guy.
I was there 4 years ago. I was just looking at old photos, and yes, Black Horse, back then, at least 4 years ago, they did have it. I have a
Okay.
picture in one of my Facebook photos or whatever. One of
Ladies
the
and
guys was holding
gentlemen,
up a
the
Black
Canadian Ethan.
I believe it's still around. One of my buddies went down, visited his grandfather, and they both had a Black Horse in their hand. So I suspect it's still around. But again, it's like you can't get Schooner here, you can't get Alpine here, but you can get it down there. I think it's still going, but
Yeah, there was. We went there for a hockey tournament, and there was 2 types of beers that everyone bought, and Black Horse was one of them.
right. Yeah, it seemed again. It wasn't in PEI. It wasn't anywhere else. It was in Newfoundland.
Yeah. So there's 2 beers, and it was kind of like they're blue and Canadian or whatever, and
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
That was actually the trip that one of the guys from Conductor, the president from Conductor, he was playing on one of the teams, and he brought. It was before the brewery had opened. He brought unlabeled
Junction?
beers. Yeah, Junction. Is that what I said?
Junction, or yeah, Conjunction Junction.
I think you said Conductor, I think is what you said.
Yeah, Conductor.
That was the
Junction.
brand at the
Sorry,
time.
it was the Conductor's Craft Ale. Was one of the beers that he brought, like the first batch of it or whatever. But just it's kind of cool. Try it for the first time.
I've had that. I've had that.
Somebody is texting the fuck out of me right now. I hear the Star Trek like laser sound over and over again.
Oh god. Phasers?
Yep.
Phasers, not lasers. Get it right. Thought you were a nerd.
Fake nerd.
How about snow?
I don't work.
Snow down there, Lee, or
Lee's
Nick?
in the middle of a blizzard right now. He refused to put the snowshoes on to go and get himself some more beer.
I rode my motorcycle today.
Can't hear you, Lee. Your mic's not working.
We
I
had
think
like
we
plus
changed
5.
headsets. Fucked up.
Fuck you, Joe.
I do a nice thing. No, it's all right.
Well,
I was
on
just
that
testing
wonderful
the mic.
sentiment, I'm gonna have to head out. See you, buddies. Have a good night.
Cheers.
You have yourself a wonderful night, sir.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
See you guys. Have a good one.
Have a good night.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a blizzard. First real one we've had all winter.
I'm in the middle of absolutely no snow, and yeah,
We've got some flurries.
Oh, fuck. Watch out for the flurries.
Right?
We were getting flurries right now. Today we had plus 5. So it's crazy.
there is a brew pub called Yellow Belly in Newfoundland, I believe, from Jordan.
Yeah, I don't know. We hardly like Newfoundland is almost like it's almost like Quebec in a way, where it's like a place on its own.
Its own little country.
Yeah,
Almost like
so,
beer wasteland, you know?
Yeah,
Where
you
their,
never really hear anything from them.
their English is so good, they say things like, I sweeps the floor. Sweeps the floor. I mops the floor.
Yeah, like their stuff never leaves Newfoundland, so it's like, unless you actually do research, you're not gonna know what they have.
According to Beer Advocate, Molson Coors owns Black Horse, according to Winter is Coming.
All right.
Liar.
It's sad that we have to use the question and answer function to get past the screw up that was Google.
Yeah.
One of these days they're going to have a fucking thing on here. They're going to have an algorithm that takes everything you say to see if you say anything bad about Google, and they're just going to shut us down. It's going to be like the script that is Google. Boom! Offline.
Totally gonna shut you down.
Your style voice will come up and just like kind of dub you, so you'll be like, "Oh, Google is awesome."
Fuck! Google is awesome.
King is better with Google.
So, John, long time no talk. How was are you still homebrewing a lot, or are you still buying commercial beer and trying it out? What's up?
Yeah, I'm still brewing a little bit here and there, but as soon as we moved, we kind of left all my brewing equipment with my buddy for the most part because we had so much shit to move.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I ended up doing, I found a place to that it's basically a brew place. So I just go there and have him do it.
So you're doing a U-brew.
Yeah, he's got 6 kettles, and he's got all the equipment. Everything is just all done. He's 15 minutes away from my house. It's just too easy to do. So basically, this guy, and he does like just basic stuff. So I've been bringing him some grain and hops here and there, but for the most part, I'm just making simple, easy stuff like Pilsner. I'm spending about $116 for 50 liters. And I basically walk in, bottle it, and leave, and that's it.
Nice. I bet you it's not as good as Steam Whistle though.
Nothing's as good as Steam Whistle.
I have a steam whistle in the fridge I haven't opened yet.
Oh boy, Jamie had one too. You guys could have done a dual review inside BDU.
Yeah, I picked up a few earlier. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been going and getting this guy to do it, and just picking up various different things from the LCBO. Just that anything that's new or different I haven't had. That's about it. But the whole brewing thing, it's great, but it's a lot of work. It's a pain in the ass. But it's worth it. But it's a big pain in the ass.
It's totally worth it, but then it's not. Is what you're kind of saying. It's totally worth it, but it's not.
Yeah, again, the full all grain brewing is ridiculous. We'll never do that again. That was so much work for such little payoff. The extract brewing was a little easier. You get.
I'm fine with all grain brewing, but I do brew in a bag. I don't do mash tun and all that when I do all grain.
Right. Yeah, we had the mash tun. Like we had the whole 9 yards, and again, it just was a ton of equipment, and it cost not a ton. I mean, we're not rich, but I mean, it wasn't top of the line. We're using cooler and brass chillers and homemade chiller, and I don't know. It just turned into a lot of work. So just the home kit, like the extract brew with your fermenter and a carboy in your basement, that works fine.
I used to get Craig Tube pissed off at me all the time because he would always talk about extract brews and how amazing they are and everything, but he would talk bad about commercial macro brews. And I used to get him pissed off because I'd be like, "You're brewing the exact same thing." I'm like, "Yeah, you can add things to it to make it taste better," and I extract brewed a lot too. I didn't care because extract brew, you can make a beer that tastes perfectly great, and all you have to do is add things to it. But let's not sit there and say that the quality of an extract brew is so much better than the quality of a macro brew because you're both using extracts. They're using fucking malt extracts and hop extracts. So are you. You're using the exact same things.
Yeah, you can throw a bunch of hops in there and change it a bit, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's not much different.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, you can add as many adjuncts as you want to it. You can add as many spices and everything else you want to it. You can be very creative with it. You can make some great beer that even some beer experts won't be able to tell was made from an extract kit. But you're not making anything that is overly higher quality than a macro brew. And to sit there and talk as if it is and downplay how horrible the other stuff is, well, this macro kit from Cooper's is amazing. No, it's the same stuff.
Again, when we started homebrewing, when we started watching YouTube to determine practice and best practices and methods and various different things, we ran across this guy and we started watching a few of his videos, and it was kind of funny. Again, he does a good job at it, but he's pretty into it. I actually found that guy, PEI Brewer, that I think he came on your show a few times, right?
Not 100% sure.
I don't think so.
Oh, no? His YouTube handle was, I think, PEI Brewer, PEI Homebrewer.
Yeah, I think he was actually on here once or twice, that I recall.
I think he was, yeah.
I don't even. You might be. You're probably right. There's a lot of people that have come and gone over time, too.
Yeah. But yeah, now I just go to the guy and I say, "Here's my $116," and I come back 4 weeks later.
So 50 liters. That is what? Every 3 bottles is basically a liter. So you're looking at like 150 bottles.
I averaged it out to I pretty much averaged it out to be just a little bit over $1 a bottle. And if you average it out, so I have like Heineken bottles, I've got Bose bottles, I've got Bomber bottles, I've got a Saison bottle. So, it could be I had a Grosche 2, like a 1.5 liter bottle. So if you average it out, I think I had the Festa Brew boxes.
Yeah.
So I can fill 7 of those full of bottles and come home with them full. So I don't know how much it works out to be. I think about 90 bottles. So it's a little more than $1 a bottle, and that ranges again from like a 341 ml bottle to like a 750. Again, I just throw random bottles as I drink them. I throw them in the thing. So I think it's about 90 bottles I get for $116.
Yeah, not bad. So
Not
I mean,
bad.
even if
Again,
you're looking,
I go through them so much that I can't afford to be buying 90 bottles of beer from the LCBO.
Bottles of beer on the wall.
So anyway, yeah, I go pick up odds and ends here and there, but yeah, for the most part, I'm just getting my main beer from that dude.
yeah, well, you're looking at like 3 2-4s in an 18 pack is what you're looking at, and if you buy a commercial beer, it's $120 for 4 2-4s of your very cheapest beer you can get. So if it's higher quality anyway, you're saving a good deal right there. Yeah, you'd save a little bit more if you brewed it yourself, but like you said, the hassle, the time, everything else, and even an extract brew. Because I used to get asked all the time why I don't do home brewing reviews like CraigTube did and all that, and I'm like, well, one, I don't have all the same camera equipment as he does. He works in videography, and second, I just don't have the time to set it all up, do it, clean it up, and all. Like I got to brew in the few moments that I had to myself. And that's the reason I did extract brew so much. I would do all grains every once in a while too, but it was all grains were when my whole family was gone. Like when my wife took the kids and the dogs and went to her mom's. When the kids and everything was here, they're napping. It's time to brew. I got this much time right now. Let's go. You know, and
the real reason is that you're intimidated because he's the better albino.
He is the better albino.
But yeah, he's really into the brewing, man. That was some funny footage that he put up.
Hey, I'm not taking anything away from him. The guy does some great videos. He does know what he's doing when it comes to brewing, and it's just the way it is. He just
has a tendency to think his own shit is gold sometimes a little too much.
Yeah.
And whatever he wants to do, that's fine. I think he doesn't. I don't think he likes getting in arguments anyway on the internet because he had too much shit back in the day from people like fucking take your fucking advice and shove it up your ass or whatever the fuck that guy's name was.
Take some advice.
Yeah.
TSA.
Fucking.
He used to fight with him all the time about you know what I was just saying that Cooper's kits aren't all that great. They're not, but of the extract kits. And when I say they're not, I mean they're not that much better than, say, what Molson is using and all that. But when it comes to extract kits, take some advice. Cooper's kits are some of the best quality ones out there. I mean, there's Brewer's Best, Cooper's, there's Brewer's Gold. Those ones were the worst I've ever used.
There's Morgan's or whatever they are.
Yeah, there's so many out there, but Cooper's always makes a good product. Mr. Beer has some too, and Mr. Beer has the little cans. I have a Sticky Wicket can over here from Mr. Beer, which is supposed to be an oatmeal stout. It's all extract. It's an extract oatmeal stout.
Yeah, some of them are just like almost literally the equivalent of like a powdered milkshake. Just add water.
How is the Cooper's oatmeal anyway?
Like the Cooper's extract?
Yeah, like those extract kits.
Well, when you guys had my spiced stout, that was a Cooper's oatmeal stout.
Okay. Except with a bunch of shit thrown in.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen these things? We got it from. Well, I guess my dad and my brother actually have it. It's from a friend of my mother's. Her husband was throwing it away or something like that. I don't know. It's one of these big fucking cardboard boxes with like the plastic bag in it of like all the extracts and everything. And like you literally don't have to really do anything with it. You just have to let it sit there and brew the beer itself, basically.
No, I've never seen that.
No.
I know that Canadian Tire's gas bar and stuff has sold beer kits where it's a bottle of beer. It's like a 2-liter bottle of beer, and the cap has yeast in it, and you just take the cap off, drop the yeast in, put the cap back on, let it sit.
I think this is the same idea. sort of. But it's a big fucking bag of the shit. Like, I think it makes like like a couple gallons of beer or something like that. Like,
the things they have out there is amazing. Like, it really is. And for anybody that sits there and downgrades anybody that drinks it, a lot of the crafty beers out there use the exact same ingredients. So you can't really be angry at them and talk down to them. They're drinking the same quality stuff as a lot of the people that are bad mouthing them are drinking. I mean, homebrew has come a long way from the beginning to now.
Here comes the ostrich and fucking beer too.
Well,
The ostrich or
Hi, Ethan.
I was thinking the Nazi death camp, not ostrich.
the Auschwitz.
ooh,
Auschwitz.
wow. I'm
What
honored.
are you drinking tonight, Ethan?
I'm
With that warm
honored.
welcome.
I'm drinking a mixture of Guinness Nitro IPA and Samuel Adams Nitro IPA.
Oh, it's a
beer
beer
alchemy.
alchemy. It's a beer alchemy.
Yeah, I just did a back-to-back Who Brewed It Better video, so.
Who brewed it better?
Oh, buddy.
Who brewed it better?
You're just gonna have to watch it. You're just gonna have to watch his video.
Yep, I'm not gonna tell you who won. Oh, I see some Goose Island there.
Yeah,
Some-
I found it. I didn't see it at the LCBO before, so it was there today. I grabbed it.
I think that's Lee's favorite beer of 2015.
This one?
Yeah.
This particular one?
What is he drinking? What? I missed it. Is it
Yeah, I'll show you in a sec here. It's the Hunkers. Hunker?
Oh, the Honkers Ale from Goose Island. That's not too bad.
I have the green one. The green can was pretty darn good.
No, that's his favorite. That's the
Oh.
IPA, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, no, that's his favorite. Don't, Lee, you know you love it.
No, I don't. It's garbage.
Didn't
Come
care
on.
for it. It's in my fridge. I've got to try it.
How dare you question Jordan St. John like that?
I'll question him because he's wrong.
What did he post today? The problem with having a name that sounds make-believe is people will use it as their nomiker. Apparently, he found out today on Amazon that somebody is using the exact same name as him. Somebody else is using Jordan St. John. His actual name is Jordan St. John, but somebody's using Jordan St. John to make women's like lust novels.
Well, it does sound like a porn name or like an erotic fiction writer's name kind of
Yeah,
thing.
and he was talking about it today, and then all the other beer writers were making fun of him, saying you're just mad that you didn't think about using throbbing member in your beer reviews. The throbbing sensation of the hops thrust down my throat.
Oh, yeah. It's like Jordan St. John, the smut author. You should be proud of that fact, man.
And they both put out the same amount of books. They're both working on their 4th book right now.
It sounds like the name of like a former porn star who gets into like a blaxploitation film or something like that in the 70s. You know, starring
Jordan.
Rictus and Rectus and Jordan St. John.